Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna review episode 23 of Platinum Man, and this episode, the ultimate climax did happen. We got our god pretty much selected, and a bunch of other things happened this episode which I wanna go over. So we begin the episode, and surprisingly at the last minute Nasa saves Mirai, and this causes Nasta to demote in rank, and she turned into a second rank, or I don't know how it works. She's just the most one, so now she can only give me red or a red arrow or wings. And Mirai chooses the red, and that happens, and then kind of as we're fast forward to when the professor is kind of put in a his he he's been put like in a situation where after he Saki saves Mirai one last time. um I forgot, I think her name was Yuri. She comes in behind and almost shoots the professor, but then at the last minute Nasta saves him, and that kind of I guess made him realize, his fault, what he did. And, you know, one of the things he brought up was that, because I've been isolating myself from others, I don't know how others feel about stuff. That was the one thing. And if you're wondering how Saki, was able to save Mirai, um, th- so back to the episode, there was the scene where they were in the room. Saki was about to get shot, but I guess they played mind games with him, and they and that, and they came to a conclusion that he won't kill anybody that's not willing to die. So in this case, Saki wasn't willing to die, so he ultimately couldn't. So I mean that's why they're kind of saved. And I don't know why, but he gave his white arrow to Yuri for some reason. So that's why she has the white arrow. Kind of moving on. Um, when the professor lists all his faults, that, that's sorry, and he finally agrees to make someone a god, and he and the 13-year-old kid, he says, I'll become god, but in order to help the professor, I'll tell him the truth about everything. So like once he, once he becomes a god and he kind of settles down, he will tell um the professor, everything he has learned since becoming a god. And so that was the big reveal, that Nick, the 13-year-old boy became god. And with that, everyone's memories are erased except for some of the candidates. And there was this last scene before the episode kind of ended, um, which showed the kid, after he became God, and pretty much his body got absorbed by God's body, kind of. So now it's in this man's body, and um, the episode kind of cuts off there. But I do wonder, what's gonna happen now, because I'm guessing like, well, I'm not guessing, but I think that the god is the previous god is trying to, get a new vessel, because I mean, if the gods completely like changed, like the kid wouldn't get absorbed previous god's body. He would just, they'd get rid of the previous god's body and just, use his body as god. So I do wonder as to, what we'll find out and what will happen by next episode. And, all the promises that they kept, is he really gonna follow them through, like, making death, a normal thing? Like suicide, he said, I'll make suicide a normal thing, so, for people who wanna die, they will die. They can. So I do wonder, like, what they're gonna show us next, cause, I guess in my next episode, it is the last, so I do wonder, how they're gonna wrap it up, this anime series, with the last episode. But leave a like if you enjoyed this video, comment your thoughts and opinions, and subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace